Today we're going to go over what it's like to isolate 1v1s in a 1v4, 1v5 scenario, whatever you want to really go over. Anything that has you versus multiple enemies. So here we're playing 1F toward the south side of Favela. So we know we're about here. There's an enemy breaching through this spot, this doorway. We killed the person over here using the mirror wall right there. We also know that at least one person's here, and the other two should be about this location. This doorway right here, yes, there's a doorway here. This is, I think, one of the older maps for it, is open. So we kind of want to isolate this person coming in through this side. But we'd also know there's two that might be pushing here, possibly even the third coming into sight, which may want to plant right there. What we're going to end up doing is trying to isolate this person first. Okay, so we now officially know he's right here. We know this guy has not passed this point roughly. However, we see this person trying to enter this doorway. So what we do is we swing out here, apply pressure here. What this does is we get behind this cover. So now, in order to see us, they have to be here. This person has to walk all the way over here, or at least cover in this area. I'm covered to this entire spot right here. I'm also covered to any person trying to cover here. So I am only visible to this spot right here. Anybody in this area is visible to me, and they can see me as well, just by being hidden right here. That's what I mean by isolating 1v1s. Additionally, pressure allows me to get possibly one kill. Now in the clip you see, I don't get the kill. I do end up lighting them up by a lot though. Look at this angle. Come on. Okay, now, since there is a wall here, this does extend to here. It's kind of hard to see, so I'll make sure to draw this line nice and thick. So this person over here is still unknown. We can't really do much about that person at the moment, and we are blocked off pretty well for their line of sight. What we can do is we are on the ground, laying down, peeking across here towards this window. Just a small little peek across this couch right here allows us to see this person right here. Also isolating any view from them seeing across here in this breach in the wall, or any line of sight across here because of this wall right here. So what we just did is we eliminated the target here and a target here. We hear one of our Denari traps going off wherever it is, and then we eventually see one of them across here go off. Now again, we're still peeking around here, looking in both sides because this is most of sight. Again, our own line of sight is only about this much right here. We can only see about this much of sight, a little more here. So what we have to do is we end up having to move over to this spot right here and eliminate the second person in this area. Otherwise, this person right here will eventually come up and push us closely. If they end up pushing us, we either have to retreat back into this corner, which if you guys have if anyone's seen any of those videos about how the farther your angle is, if he walks over here, they can already see most of my shoulder coming here, and I can't see a lot of him. And where this is a one hit headshot game with somewhat realistic, I guess, gun damage and physics, if you will, this would be detrimental to this 1v2 for these two people that are still alive.
Op 4, last operator standing. 10 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go.
Okay, so we finally get the last and third person that's on this side, the circled side of site. This is very beneficial for us because now we can move somewhat freely across this area. This person could have rotated to this window, could have ran around, done something. As you just saw, they stay in this right spot right here. After that, you gotta take space. You gotta take space. If you just give them all of sight to move around, then there's no point of you even trying to keep sight for yourself. There's no point at all. And that's not me saying, oh, you should swing every angle, you should do whatever. Because, again, if you don't isolate your people, then you just die. It's like standing here with this entire wall open while someone's looking here and here at you. You may think that, oh, there's only one guy here, and you swing out this way. Oh, no, there's actually two people shooting at you now. And, yeah, again, you don't have as much health as you think you do. And even if they're not good at the game, even if they're aiming at your feet, the recoil enough is enough to kill you. So we swing out to here. We hold this angle across. Do not let them pass. I have more of an angle because they have to push somewhat middle close. We have about equal reaction time in order to get out. So, of course, you go around this wall, stay here. You have enough of this wall to see them if you want to crouch peek, lay down, doing a drop shot, stand up, doesn't matter. And then every time you reload, what you want to do is, of course, don't just stand there in the middle and let them shoot you, because we figured out this is a lion. This is a lion. They have roughly 50 bullets in their gun. We have roughly 40 for Denari. And it's a Scorpion. Scorpion Evo. My gun does a lot less damage than he does. And he's trying to peek this corner. So, of course, you fall back, reload. If you hear him sprint across, boom, you know where he is. You have a headset for a reason. So, you slowly clear one angle, you clear the next angle, you clear the next angle. You gotta go through a step-by-step process in order to win these simple gunfights. So, imagine he had run across. I'm here. He ran across in this direction. He could have ran across here, or all the way through the window. Okay. First, what you do is you clear out locations that you know. You have this line of sight covering you. You peek. You can peek here if you're standing up. So that means is you clear this side. Okay, no one's there. Then you clear the room. No one's here. You look at the doorway. Okay, you don't see anyone peeking there. So you do is you walk forward. You know he's not in this area anymore. So this area, automatically you know, from here on, there's no one there. This is clear. You don't know if anyone's still here. You don't know if anyone's still here. So you walk forward to about here. You check this side. Even if they swing and you get timinged, that's fine. You at least clear this angle. You know no one's there. Because remember, there is a wall here. Someone could be there. Yes, there's a small mini wall right there. So, you theoretically cross off this side of sight. He's here, boom, you kill him. He's here, boom, you kill him. You clear out here. You maybe fire 2 shots. You look to here. You make sure you're paying attention, because if he's on the ground, it makes a lot of noise when he's moving around. It makes a lot more noise than just walking, especially on the opposite side of these walls. A little bit of it's open. I mean, I could stand here and not be seen. It's not cover, it's concealment. Don't forget, it's cover, not concealment. That's what all the soft walls are. That's why you make reinforced walls, to make cover. So, after you cleared out all the angles, and eventually maybe you don't find him. Maybe he ran off somewhere else, maybe he's looping back around to kill you some other way. Boom, you still have sight control. You're still winning the round. And he only has 10 seconds, 20 seconds left of the round. So he has to make a quick action play while you just sit there and you wait. Because you have the time, they do not. Hey, just talked about something with some people that commented on a few other videos. Yes, I know that I don't exactly aim head level sometimes. I do that sometimes on purpose. Sometimes I aim head level because I'm like, alright, I see you. You can see that in a few other clips with the ACOG that I start aiming a little low and then I aim up because I know someone's there. Only reason I don't aim at head level all the time is because I need to be able to see with my scope. A lot of your gun and scope blocks your vision on the screen, and you can't exactly always just peek around corners with just your head. A lot of times your body comes with you, especially in video games, because it's not real life. So I like to aim a little lower. I like to see a bit of the ground, so when some of what's around me, some of what's there, just so I know. And as you see in the image above, afterwards I aim up a little bit to make contact with the head. And with the few videos I just posted before this, just before making this video, I aim up at the last second just so I can kill them. Yeah, you guys call it flicks and stuff like that, but nonetheless, it's there. I do it for improvement and for my own playstyle. Additionally, I'd also like to say thank you guys for watching at least this far in the video. I'm surprised anyone would make it this far in a video at this point. I'm also glad that anybody would like to seek advice from me. This video is mostly to help my friends, surprisingly enough, and people that aren't very good at the game. Any FPS. This is for any FPS player in general. I'm just using Siege as an example because I have this good game to use an example of. And it's also for professionals, or at least people that are better than me at the game, to analyze, like, hey, this is some things you should improve on. There's some things you should do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, of course. Need as much help and support as I can get. Have a good day.